Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll talk about glide query topic concept. We'll see with some slides and after that we can go for a demonstration, some examples on that. Let me start with my PPT, move to my PPT. So this is a glide query. In this glide query we have intermediate and terminal methods. We'll see this later, intermediate and terminal methods. First of all, we'll see the what is a glide query. This script include requires the GlideQuery com.sn underscore GlideQuery plugin. Whenever you want to use this GlideQuery, we need to check whether this plugin was installed or not. com.sn underscore GlideQuery. Then the GlideQuery script include is an alternative to the Glide Record API for performing CRUD operations on record data from server-side scripts. And this glide script includes throws an error when your query has problem and includes a clear explanation to help a guide you like invalid fields like invalid value types for a field or invalid values for choice fields, invalid query operators. So what is this statement saying it? Whenever you have entered a wrong statement in the query, right, it throws an error with a clear explanation. And the next statement is right query objects are immutable, we cannot change. You can reuse them later in other parts of your code. Whenever you can create an object, right, these are immutable, we cannot change that objects. So first of all, check the whether this plugin was installed or not. Let me open my PDI. PL plugins. What is the plugin name? com.sn underscore glide query. Select here, type here com.sn underscore glide query. Here you can apply plugins. You can check whether it was installed or not. See, already I was installed. com.sn underscore GlideQuery was installed in my PDF. Right? If it is not installed, you can install by using this com.sn underscore GlideQuery. Next, go for the next slide. And this GlideQuery script include does not support like updating journal field types and queries with ambiguous conditional logic and DD encoded queries. So it does not support like updated journal field types and also a complex logics whatever we have in a query, right? And that does not support and reading encoded queries also. In this glide query script we have two methods. The first one is intermediate method and second one is a terminal method. These intermediate methods are those methods that return a stream, an API used for interacting with a stream of items like records, allowing a fluent style of syntax where calls are chained together. And the terminal methods are those methods that do not return a stream and therefore stop the chain of stream methods calls. So example, in the glide query script include methods such as where, order by, and disable workflow are the intermediate methods that return a new glide query object, right? So these are some examples for this intermediate object methods. So and the next one is glide query script includes most popular terminal methods like select and select one are the terminal methods. These are the two examples for this terminal methods. Let us go for the next slide. I have a mapping like this one. So what are the objects which are there in this methods kind of things like functions, methods, all those things, right? Like order by, where, and select cell one. We see this in this slide. See, let me make it as big. See, here we have different methods for this intermediate and terminal methods. See, the first one is we have glide query, right? We can use the count and also we can use update multiple, or we can use to glide record. We can use get method, get by method, insert, update, insert or update, select one, maximum, minimum, sum, average. These are the aggregate outputs, right? Minimum, maximum, sum, and average. And the next one is we can use select. We can use the where clauses also, like in the SQL we use, right, where clause, having clause. In the same way, where clause, group by, all those things we can use, like where or where or not null, or where not null, where null, or where null, group by, aggregate, having, with ACL, limit. We can set the number of rows, like using the limit function, right? In the same way we can use order by descending, order by, force update, disable autosys fields, disable workflow. These are the things we can use where conditions, having all those things. And the next one is like find, if or else. We can use like if statement, if or else, like that we can use in this. And we have a optional methods like map, flat map, filter, empty, star, off, lazy. And we have a is empty, is present, if present. And we have some, every, to array. And we have a reduce also. And also we have a for loop like kind of thing, like for each. And limit, chunk, map. These are the streaming objects. Flat map, filter, delete multiple, from array, zip. So these are the GlideQuery type mapping. As per requirement, we can use based on this uh, methods, like using a where condition or order by condition kind of things we can use. We can aggregate the minimum, maximum, sum, average functions also we can use here. So star equal to static, whatever where we have mentioned star, these are called as static methods, right? We'll go for the next slide. And the next one is, we'll see sample methods which are there in the intermediate and also as well as in the terminal. The first one is in the intermediate, we have a limit, right? We have discussed in this chart. The first one is limit, and second one is order by, descending, where clause, or where null. So some of the examples I have written here in for the intermediate methods. And the second one is classified as a terminal. These are methods classified as a terminal. The first one is average, count, select one, insert or update, get by. So this, all this comes under terminal. So some of the, from this I have took some of the methods for intermediate and terminal methods. Let us go for the next slide. I have small queries. We can demonstrate based on these queries, right? First, what is the query of the user table? See, let me open my PDA. Script background. Script background. Just click on this, control enter, click, or it opens in a new tab, new window. Yeah, then see this here, whenever we're using this one, right, before starting this queries, I need to tell something about this get query. See, this is for query of the user table. What I'm doing, I'm writing a variable where query equal to new global dot let query. For which table you are applying? I'm applying for a sys user. So why we are using this global, we'll see, right? Let me copy this, or we can use, or can type here query of the query for user table, right? Where user table G Normally we use where, so for glide record we use GA equal to new glide record a table name. Then in the glide query, what is the difference? We are writing a global. Why we should write the global means whenever you are perform any operations in the global, right? That's why we need to use global. So what is the reason to use this global means? Let me go for go into the PDI. Here I have this one. Let me go for this. Why we have to use this GlideQuery means first I go for this one step into go to the systems into this one. See here, this one. This is a querying of the user table, and whenever we are using this global, right? Why we should use global? We'll see what are the operations like in this way. In this map, we have different methods, right? Like get by, select one. All under this methods like this function. Let me search with glide query. Search with glide query. See, this glide query is a global. So when you open this glide query, when you open this, we'll see all the methods inside this glide query. Let me maximize this screen. See, this is the screen for glide query. Let me check some controller, test controller. Select one. See, select one is the one method. It is showing in this script include. This include we are calling in this function. In this our example, like that we have a lot of options inside this, like the methods whatever we have used in this, like get by, insert, update, max, min, all the functions are there in this script. And let me check with the get by. See, 2, 5. See, this is the get by, and we have insert also in the same way. Insert function is the method. This, see, we have an insert function, right? In this way we can see all the methods inside this script include of the glide query. So that's why we are using here in this statement as a global. In this statement, new global dot glide query of the user table, right? Then go for our PDI. This is statement. This is the first one. Next step. Next one is, see, I'm copying this statement. I'll explain and here. Right. This is for count the number of users. See here in this statement, what I'm doing. See, where query equal no global dot glide query. I'm not ending with semicolon. This is a one complete query because this ends with the last statement with a semicolon. Here this query. This is statement information given to print the values. So here it is ending. So where query equal no global dot glide query of the user table and dot where active equal to true. So what we are doing, whatever the active, this is user our users are active, we are printing that count, taking count and printing with this statement gs info active user count plus query. This query I am printing here, right? Let me run this. This is for the first one. Let me give the numbers. So I am commenting this one. Run this script. Let us see. See, we have active user count is 30. Let us go for user table here. 6 underscore user history. See here, we have 633 and make it as choose field active history. Run this. How many will get see? Check. 630 are there. Here we have 630, right? It was working fine. So this statement is used for printing. What is that? This one. Active user count is giving 630. In the our user table also we have a 630 with active users, right? So it is working fine. In this way we can use this count function. Let me go back to the same script include. Next, let me explain with the next one. Right. See, I'm taking this function is used for, this is the second one, the glide query. See, in this what we are doing, querying a glide query with a table username. Here where active equal false, right? What I'm giving a condition where active equal false. At the same way I'm giving it where first name equal to some name, right? So let me check with this name whether the name is there or not. Otherwise we can replace with a new name, first name. Then we can delete multiple. Let me go to the user table. First name equal to some, right? First name. This is user table. First name. First name. First name equal starts with see, we have a first name is Srini. For this for this name I want to, this is a false state, it is the condition is matching here. So go to your just I'm disabling this, cancelling this one, right? And also I'm cancelling this the functions of global GlideQuery. So I'm cancelling this. And then, so what is first name of this? The first name is Srini, right? So this I want to delete. What is the state of the this user? The state of the user is false. So this record I want to delete. So using this function delete multiple, we can decrease the record. We can able to delete the record, right? Let me run this script. See, it has been executed successfully, right? And say it is showing like a history. So it has been deleted. Let me check with this user table. Let me refresh. See, we don't see any name with the Srini. So let me check with the Srini and run this query. So it is not showing, means this record has been deleted from the users table. This is the second one, right? And next we go for the third scenario. The third scenario is this one, right? And just let me go for back. Third one. I'm giving comment for this statement, right? So here what we are doing, first in this statement, gliding query for the user table, get sysid, right? Dot get sysid with first name and last name. This is syntax used for get method. We have a method, right? Get method here. Method, get method. This one, right? Get method. String key, array selected fields. You need to pass the string key and array selected fields we can use in this get method. So what is the key value? This is the sysid, right? And this is the first name and last name. So let us give the sysid of any user. If it is fine, so give the sysid. If you give the sysid, it displays the first name and last name, or else it gives a default name with the first name and with some last name, right? I'll explain this in the later slide. I have explained like this line is for displaying console. So what stringify is used for? Actually, it is convert from JSON JavaScript object into a JSON format. I have a small point for this. Let me explain. First, we'll run this. So first, get the sysid. So in the user table, go for any replace this page. Or see what I'm taking is take any sysid of the user. Copy this sysid. This is the booster, right? Let me copy this first name and last name. Just copy and paste it in your just for reference. So copy the sysid for this sysid of this username. Copy sysid, paste here. So we need to get the first name and last name by providing sysid. Right. Let me run this. See, if I am providing the name with sysid, if you are providing with the sysid, it is getting a booster after is the name. You are getting with the first name and last name, right? This is the user get method. This is the use of get method. So how we are getting here, gs glide system.info is displaying like a console. So I have a ppt. What is this string wi-fi? This is one of the interview questions mostly they will ask in the glide query. And let me show the ppt. See, this gs.info is a method from ServiceNow glide system. This is an object used to log information with the system logs. It is similar to console.log in regular JavaScript. This information passed to it will be written into logs with an info severity level. And JSON stringify. This point JSON stringify will be asking in the interviews. So this converts the user object like a JavaScript object or JSON object into formatted JSON string. So JavaScript object is converted into a JSON string. Here what each part of this function does, right? So the first one is user. The object you want to convert into string. Which object you want to convert? That is a user, right? Second one is null. This is used as replacer function, but in this case it's null. It is meaning that no replacement is applied. So that is every key value pair in the object is preserved as is. So no meaning replacement is applied here. And the third one is we are providing a value to. This is the number of spaces to use for indentation in the stringified output. It is giving like a pretty printing, easy to read, giving spaces for the indentations. Like if you specify 2, it gives the 2 spaces and gives in the stringified output. That's why we are using number 2. We can provide any number 3 like that. So this is the one of the interview questions mostly asked in the interviews. Right. So this is a GlideQuery with a get object. Whenever you are running, providing this sysid, it is returning like a like first name and last name, right? This is the one thing, and then go for the next slide. Third one is completed, right? And third one is completed, and the next one is fourth one. Next one is glue by. I'm removing this. Say here in this you can use order by, group by, based on the requirement you can use same like SQL only, but you need to have some idea about this. If you have idea about the SQL, you can easily do this. Let me explain this code. Where query equal to global dot glide query after you are applying this query for the task table. Where when you are applying where active equal to true, and how you are giving like priority, it is a group by priority. We are providing group by, right? So group by priority, based on the priority it is grouping, and aggregate, what you are aggregating with some average aggregate functions are there, right? Some average kind of things we are summing, and for what field name reassignment code we are summing, and having that sum that should be greater than 4. Wherever the having clause is there, right, greater than 4, we are providing a condition with a greater than 4, and here we are selecting that all these things. In the SQL we will write select star from here, but we need to have it from where, go by aggregate having and select kind of things. We need to maintain this syntax, we need to maintain dot for each, right, function priority. For each function priority we are repeating gs dot information priority, we are repeating priority dot group by priority, right? This priority on this function you are applying group that gives the priority and gives the number in the output, right? And for this priority dot sum, all the sums, sum with a reassignment count will be displayed the value, that is called a reassignments, right? Let me execute. See, priority is priority dot group by, right? Group by, it is grouping 1 3 5 11 6 6 reassignments. Go to the back. In the task table we will see all these columns, right? Priority dot group by priority with giving the priority numbers, and grouping with the priority numbers 1 3 5. Let me copy this. Star. So here priority is printing with the priority dot a function we are applying the group with priority, right? And this we are providing priority dot sum and reassignment group we are providing. Here whatever you are printing, that is printing here. Here the value which is main thing coming from the database is this one, priority dot group by priority, and priority dot sum dot reassignment count. The count is getting here. This is not required. In this way we can do all functions as per requirement. As per requirement we can have many functions like this, like based on this we can use it. Insert, update, max, minimum, aggregate function, select one kind of thing we can use here. Delete multiple, we have seen the delete multiple, right? Get method, and right, have where condition we have seen. Group by aggregate also we have seen, right? In this way we can uh, like where condition counter, where condition delete multiple we have seen. I covered some of the methods for demonstration. Get or else function, or else method, and I have used get by method, or else method, and have used group by method, aggregate method, having method, select statement, select method for each function method. In this way we can use the glide query. So that's all from my end. Please, thank you, subscribe my channel, and please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you all. I'll upload more videos based on that interview questions. So this will be asked in interviews. So that's why I prepared some slides and with examples so that we can have some idea about this glide query. Thanks all.